22 years ago, I remember it were 15 days before my birthday. It's about in September 2000. I kept a train from Hue to Ho Chi Minh City. It's kept for my parents and my family. I told them that I just want to visit my auntie, but actually in my mind, I had no plan to return my hometown at the time. I told them I just want to visit my aunt, but actually, as I mentioned just now, I have no plan to visit my hometown again. It's a risky journey ever that I took in my life. The sparkling city, Ho Chi Minh City, is like a dream for all the students like us when I was 20. The sparkling city with all the lights never been off, and the traffic is always in a crowded and traffic hours. I started as a copywriter in advertising agency, and you know that to write a sexy, a condensed, and a short copywriter, a headline for print ad or for television, I need to learn a lot. I have to learn the product. I need to learn about local insight. I need to learn about brand personality. So a headline just maybe 8 words, but it's consumed me more than a week or a 10 days to write it down. I remember there was a time my creative director, was angry with me a lot. My copywriting for revision 4 times already, but client didn't buy it. He got very angry. And he told me that he didn't care how much I spent in the day or I spent in the work. But when client didn't buy it, it means I didn't perform well. I'm quite sad and upset at the time. When I was young, I followed some the higher positions around me to set a goal. I want to be like them at the time. I tried hard, but one day I realized that I myself as my own enemy. To stand firm in Ho Chi Minh City and work hard to get a job. You know that 2/3 of the population of Ho Chi Minh City are in working age. So to get a job, to grow in that very dynamic society, I have to learn hard. I say myself that every single day, I need to be improved my old yesterday version, even just only 0.0% is higher is better. I work hard. I keep myself learning a lot of things. And I always joke with myself that every day till now, for more than 20 years in working, I just have like 5 hours sleep. I believe most of you here sometimes we feel lonely. We feel like exhausted sometimes. It's like you are standing in the middle of the road, but you have to make decision where you go left or you go right, or you have to focus yourself to make decision at the moment. Sometimes you feel like helpless. You feel you're a loser. Or sometimes you feel like you want to give up. If that moment comes to you, I would love to give you very humble advice from me myself that just be calm, be brave, and hang in there for a while. Inhale, and you may see the wonderful things will come to you just like next couple of minutes if you have to face that difficulty. How to stand firm with what we choose, even though there are a lot of difficult things just come up. It's like it's plumbing sometimes a day. So I would love to share with you my story. I'm mom of 2 kids. One is 6 years old and one is 3 years old. Recently, they bring to me a lot of headache questions, just as, Mom, why the water have no taste at all, have no shape at all? Mom, why the sun is red and the moon is white. And like, Mom, how could you bear me in your very small tummy? And why this and why that? They bring to me 1,000 crazy questions. Sometimes I wonder, how could they think about that? There's a lot of answer. When I give to them, they just laugh and they say it's not right at all. Is it because we are grown as adult person, we're so complicated to be a very complicated answer as well? Most of the selling book talking about the management out there always advise us as a people, like, if we want to be succeed, if we want to be someone else, just do something out of the box. I'm sure some of you here have read some book like that. Sometimes I wonder, what is the box they are telling us? It is because of the limitation. When we grow up, we tie in the processing, and then we just forget our limitations and our imagination in the life. Let me put this another way around. Have you feel happy? Have you feel like you want to be someone else? Or just have you want to work harder to improve yourself after you meet someone, you talk to someone else? Or just you feel love after you watch a very romantic movie? Do you? Have you ever? I believe you do, right? So just give yourselves a chance to see the new world, to get the new connection, to face the new things, to improve the growth mindset in you. I've learned that 2 is not equal from 1 plus 1. There are a million ways to count 2. Maybe it's 10 minus 8, or maybe a little complicated like 5 plus 4 minus 7. So giving yourself a chance to challenge what comes to you and learn a new thing. You know, I got married when I 35 years old, a bit late compared to some of my friends who look at me. I spent my whole youth life to work super hard. Sometimes I work like hell in 2 jobs. It's not because I want to earn a lot of money, but because I want to improve myself, as I mentioned in the beginning. And I have a chance when I was working for Fiverr as country manager, I have a chance to travel to Israel for headquarter meetings. And you know that Israel is very famous for technology, right? But besides that, Israel is also the leading for agriculture technology in the world. As the weather and the landscape in Israel is not suitable for agriculture at all. But as in 2014, more than 20% of Israel areas is for agriculture land. And the agriculture product is account more than 2.4% in total GDPs. So if you want to do something, don't set yourself with the very easy goal. Don't put yourself in the box that people always talking about. Because I believe one day you will be very surprising with what you could do with your imagination. Of course that the imagination has to follow with a very right in terms of strategy, and also very suitable and right in terms of execution as well. I always talk to myself and a lot of staff when they work with me that talking is very cheap, acting is more powerful. So if you want to do something, you want to achieve something, you want to make your dream come true, just work hard, just improve yourself, just dare to face the challenge. So how could we be independent and be confident? I have a chance to be a mentor with a mentor to a lot of students and also a mentor for a startup company. Whoever come to me, I always ask them to apply my OSF. What is the OSF? O represent for objective, S represent for self-time management, and F is representing for focusing. And why OSF? When you know the objective you want to achieve, you would put all the things, all the energy in the priority of the goal you have to do. Because there are a lot of objectives you have to chase a day. Which is the priority? Which is the most important for you to do that? When you know well the time management, it means, all the people just have 24 hours a day. Even you wish that you have a lot, like some people just wish they have 30 hours or 40 hours, but it's not happen. So when you have self-time management, it means you use your energy to create the value of the work. Focusing means that you put a goal, you write down the goal, and then you have to aim at that. You have to finish that whatever happened. So let me ask you this. What makes you feel intriguing when you're talking to some people? Or they come to you, they want to convince you by something, they want to talk to you. Is that because of their appearance? Or because of their beautiful face? Or because of their confidence? The confidence means that the way they talk, the logic they bring to you, or their story, they talk to you, the confident eye, the knowledgeable they offer. I believe that you will be attracted by the confidence they bring to you, because the confidence take it all. And I have a chance, as I mentioned in the beginning, I have a chance to talk to a lot of students in many universities in town. They come to me very simple questions, and they ask me that when is the right time for them to do an extra job when they are in university. I never talk to them, or I never give them the exactly time, because I always tell them that whenever you are ready, the job is ready for you. Because the objective for all the students, when they are in university to get a job, is not for money at all. It's the time for them to get the real experience in life, right? Because they will know how to work in organization. They know how to deal with the people. They know how to solve the problem when the issue comes to them. All of this experience, no one can give them when they are in university. I want to share you the story in the savannas. Every day, every single day, when the antelope wakes up, he knows that he has to run very fast, because if he runs slowly, he will be catched by the lion, and he will be eaten by the lion immediately. Vice versa, the lion is the same. Every morning he wakes up, he reminds himself that he has to run faster, he has to run smarter, because if he wants to catch the antelope, if not, he will be hungry for some days later. The antelope or the lion is like our society in small size, because we need to build ourselves the capacity to live, to survive, to grow. So, who could give you all the life experience? None. Just you when you are facing with the problem, when you're facing with obstacle, and you face that, you pray to Savior to solve the problem. I always talk to my friends as well as my staff that, you know what, the best investment in the world is investment in yourself. You learn the new things, you get the new connections, you achieve the new goals, and you grow the mindset. The mindset of learning, open your eyes, because usually we always say that people have always, like closed mindset and growth mindset. Closed mindset is always complain. When we don't get the goal, we just complain, because of this and that and this. It's not because of ourselves. The growth mindset is different. If we can't achieve the goal, we say it's because ourselves. because we don't prepare that well, because we don't understand that from the clue, the problem. So again, the investment in yourself is just a priceless, and it could bring you the infinity of possibility. You don't need to compare yourself with people. You don't need to evaluate things. You just appreciate things more. Whenever you have knowledge, you know your confident limitation, and you're willing to face with that. So no one could beat you down because you improve every single day. I remember I started as a copywriter for about 6 years, and then one day I told with my boss that I don't want to keep writing the sentence anymore. I want to talk with the client. I need to give them all the strategy for my mind. I just don't want to be creative anymore. And then the boss told me that, okay, just prepare this as strategy, present to him for 2 minutes, and then that 2 minutes is consuming like more than 3 weeks to do very short presentation, just like 5 slides in PowerPoint only. So I'm sure that there are a lot of troublesome happen every single day in our life. The distraction, the laughing from others, the compliment or the complaining from others as well. But just bear in mind that stand firm and carry on. Put your feet in the right place and just carry on whatever you need to do to reach the goal. Don't be biased with many things. Don't be, got affected by the complaining from the people when you enrich yourself. Because you need to learn every single day. When you enrich yourself, you will define who you are, what is your core value, what should and what could you bring to others. And you could work from heart and from mind. As you well know that you are confident to face with anything in the world. And I don't want to take this speech longer because I know that you are waiting for another speaker as well. So I know that life is always give us a lot of opportunity. It's not just only happiness, but also some day, some moment, there are a lot of things come to you and crisis can come and stay. So just bear in mind that every single thing is not perfection at all. Just throw the perception of the being perfect, go away, throw away. Focus yourself to do something, to learn something every single day. And remember that, love what you do, appreciate what you have, and stand firm, carry on, and be confident. And the most important is never give up till you get the goal. Thank you.